Our next inductee embarked on his illustrious racing career in 1977. It was a sportsman's race at Wiscasset Speedway, and it was an eventful day for sure. It wasn't his first trip to victory lane. It was actually his first trip into the wall. He also totaled the car and went back to work. Kelly would spend the next few years racing in a limited series at Wiscasset and Unity Speedways throughout Maine. While the competition was tough, it was a learning experience for Kelly, and his career became to be established. But still along the way, it was a hard road and sometimes a difficult challenge. For the 1981 season, Kelly shifted his focus to Oxford Plains Speedway with a newly built chassis by Deck Glines. He was all in and focused. He had to be, as the competition was amongst the best around. He worked hard and it paid off with the 1984 Oxford Track Championship. He followed it up the next year by winning Oxford's Triple Crown. In 1986, with a fresh coat of asphalt applied to his home track of Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, Kelly Moore, the hometown hero, took the checkers. In 1986, he also ran the ACT Tour. And in 1987, with NASCAR debuting the NASCAR Busch North Series, Kelly would become a fixture on the series for the next 17 years. Be it a standalone or combination event, Kelly Moore and his impeccably clean and well-prepared race cars were ready for the challenge. As Kelly will attest, and as many of the competitors in this room, the Busch North Series was the epitome of stock car racing in the Northeast. Moore's accomplishments on the Busch North Series are renowned. The all-time leader in starts, wins, poles in a season, money won, top fives, top tens. And in 1995, Kelly Moore earned the Busch North Series championship. Today, nearly 44 years after that mishap at Wiscasset Speedway, it's my honor and privilege to introduce your 2021 New England Auto Racing Hall of Fame inductee, Kelly Moore.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone. As you look around the room and see so many familiar faces, it makes me proud to be standing here and celebrating with all of you. I'd like to thank the NIA board members for this recognition. It's a real honor. It's also an appreciative of this organization continues its dedication to the auto racing as it does. Congratulations to all the other inductees here today with me. And thank you, John Main, for that introduction. I really appreciate it. You were a big part of Moore Racing along the years, traveling all over the country with us by my side as my PI, making sure I was where I needed to be, making sure I was there on time, and making sure I always said the right things. It has been such a great friend along the way. Thank you to you, Joan, and your wife for both taking the time to fly up here. This really means a lot. As a lot of you know, I still enjoy racing and try to do it as much as I can, either here or in the north or down south with my son, Ryan. These days, with everybody having such a busy schedule, it's very hard to find guys who are willing to take a day or so to go to the racetrack. So I'm really thankful for the guys who give up their weekends so we can get out there and compete for that win. It is definitely at a different level nowadays, but we still have a good time, and every win is as sweet as the last. I'm more thoughtful and thankful these days as I reflect back upon the individuals that have helped me and helped our family race over the years. And there's about 10 of those guys that are with me tonight. So much time you've invested in our team to be competitive, so many evenings, so many days away from home, and so much time away from your family to do what we love doing, which is racing. Without those teammates and their dedication, my records would not shine as bright as they do. I feel very fortunate my family has been behind me throughout my racing career. Their support, their motivation were essential to get me here. All of their support led me to reaching goals, championships, longevity in the sport. Mom and Dad, I'm so thankful that we made some great family memories around those racetracks. You both gave up as much as I did, if not more. Both our children grew up at the racetrack, traveling around every weekend, missing a lot of their childhood activities. Importantly, we were all together as a family. They both contributed to the team so much. Ryan loves the sport, as it still has him racing today, enjoying that excitement of winning the next race. Sarah helped in many ways and always kept a smile on and always helped entertain the fan club. My wife, Roxanne, truly ran the day-to-day operations to get us to the track, kept us on schedule, get us organized, kept us in uniforms, and made sure the guys were always fed well throughout the weekend. We all realize now how many years later that a lot got missed while I did do what I loved, which was racing. At the time, it seemed like the little things, but reflecting back on it all now, especially that we have grandchildren, which are here today, those little things like missing Ryan's soccer games, track events, schools, trips, dance recitals, proms, or even her graduation weren't so little. We missed him, and as disappointed as we were, we knew to be a successful race team, we couldn't be in two places at once. So we weren't racing. It was the motivation, the determination, the devotion, the important thing, that were the important things at the time. But if I had to do it all over again, I definitely would choose both and try to be the same both places at the same time. My supporters and sponsors along the way were my family. If not family, they soon became family. Our family sponsor, which was R.C. Moore Transportation. I was very fortunate to have my wife's cousins come aboard in years to come. Jordan Lumber Company out of Kingfield, Richard Jordan, now who owns Wiscasset Speedway, and his brothers Les and Jonathan. Napa Auto Parts came aboard, and they still help me today. Tic Tac, Carol and Clayton Murphy. We had fun winning that championship with Tic Tac on board for sure. We also had Les K Kitchens along the way, Bill Dodge Auto Group, and many others who provided funding to keep the race cars running. Jack Tan, a longtime friend and remarkable person who built us some of the best racing engines over the year. Just a lot of great people to work with, great fans along the way, and I'm really grateful for all that support and that friendship. I am grateful for all the achievements along the way, and I wouldn't have changed a thing, but I will say, standing up here and being nominated and inducted into the Hall of Fame is very humbling. I'm very proud and honored, but more importantly, I'm proud of the devotion, dedication, and belief my family, my team, friends and family, fans, and supporters have given me over the year. In closing, I want to recognize everybody who came from near and far here to celebrate this afternoon. I've got to see several of you I have not seen in many years, so thank you very much for being here to support me and the entire Moore Racing team. Thank you.